Hey, everybody, we're back with Senator Kamala Harris. The Washington Post has published what they believe to be the short list of vice presidential candidates to join Vice President Biden, the presumptive nominee. Your name's on that list. First question, would you like to join the ticket?
I'd be honored if asked, and I'm honored to be a part of the conversation. But honestly, let me just tell you something. I will do everything in my power, wherever I am, to help Joe Biden win. I believe this is the most important, and this is not rhetoric, I truly believe this is the most important election in our lifetime. And when we have Donald Trump sitting in the White House while his boy, Bill Barr, as Attorney General, but really what he is the president's personal lawyer, is in the Supreme Court trying to get rid of the Affordable Care Act in the middle of a pandemic, a public health crisis, and they're trying to get rid of an initiative, the Affordable Care Act, that brought health care to 30 million people. Justice is on the ballot in 2020, and saying goodbye to Donald Trump and go back to Trump Tower has to be an imperative of all of us. When we're looking at what we need to do around addressing this public health crisis and embracing science and speaking truth and dedicating ourselves not only to the treatment, but also to getting people back to work, and not just the people who are in publicly traded companies, but the small business owners. We know we need a new leader in our country. And I could go on and on down the list of why this is probably the most important election in our lifetime.
Well, from an outsider who doesn't really know both of you very well, your relationship, which seems like a good one now, really does bring home the old phrase, politics makes for strange, let's say, partnerships. Because in those debates, you landed haymakers on Joe Biden. I mean, his teeth were like chiclets all over the stage. And now I believe you that you're fully supportive of him. How does that transition happen? How do you go from being such a passionate opponent on such bedrock principles for you, and now you guys seem to be pals?
It was a debate.
Not everybody landed punches like you did, though.
It was a debate.
So you don't mean it?
It was a debate. That the whole reason, literally, it was a debate. It was called a debate.
I understand.
Traveled to the debate. There were journalists there covering the debate, where there would be a debate of differences of opinion and issues.
Okay.
I am 1,000% supportive of Joe Biden, and I will again do everything I can to make sure he is elected.
I 100% believe you. I was just asking the transition after the debate, perhaps back to the handshake.
I mean, in all seriousness, I've known Joe a long time, and I care about him deeply. And as you know, we all have family members or friends with whom we have disagreements. That doesn't overcome or overshadow the commonality between us and the connections between us.
Well, speaking of debates, would you like to get on stage and debate Mike Pence? I'd buy a ticket to that.
We'll just one day at a time. Right now, I'm debating my Republican colleagues on our bill. So That's where I am today.
Good luck. Thank you, Senator, for being here.
Thank you. It's good to be with you.
Senator Kamala Harris, everybody. We'll be right back with a performance by Milky Chance and Jack Johnson. Stick around.